morning to you. Another day at My Steel Can. Today is a day for maintenance. I have a 10-hour service on the beast. Had a couple loose bolts on the bucket, and that tooth broke off again. These two came loose because I didn't have longer bolts on hand when I put it together, like here. So it is what it is. So this is the tooth that broke off last time, and this is my weld repair here. It held, right? But apparently the shank is shot. I need a new shank. Right now I don't have the ability to get a new shank. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna fit that back on there and weld it back in place. So the reason why this weld is not holding is because it's just a surface weld. So basically gonna have to grind that down to an angle so it gives me some meat to weld in here. Same thing on the back side. I'll have to grind that down this way. This way it gives me some meat, and then it'll look like a V, and then I'll fill it up. Right, but I'm pretty happy with this part of my weld that held. Right, the bucket held, but the tooth, I'm sure these teeth have probably seen their abuse before I got it. So it is what it is, and that's that. And I'll live to fight another day. All right, thanks for tagging along. I got one GoPro battery left, and so I'm not going to do too much of the taping. I know you're going to miss me in my sexy lingerie, but you'll have to fantasize about that. So I got it ground out pretty much. That's hellacious, but I don't have a shank. I gotta buy a shank, and I noticed that cracked again, so I have to hit that again. And then on the bottom here, I'm gonna refill that in. This is bent. That got bent, so basically I'm just gonna fill it in and call it good. And then I gotta order some shanks, or maybe I should just get another bucket. I don't know, this bucket's pretty beat up, but it's working. So anyways, that's the mission now. Gotta use the 6011 again, and bubble gum it up. Almost 2 pounds of rod, and there it is, bubble gum. Looks like hell, but that's what we're fighting. So I think that'll work until it breaks again. Good afternoon and welcome to My Steel Can. Well, I'm down to my last day, and I'm getting nowhere. That tooth broke off again in a different place, right? And this time it took this piece, this chunk off with it again. So now I've cut it all out, ground it all down, and performed another repair. So we'll see how that looks. I'll have to get another shank, and then I put these different teeth that I had there for digging rock, and these other teeth I guess were just for dirt, and they wore down pretty much. I mean, that's quite a lot of wear. Look at the length. See the length difference. Look at the length difference in in 10 hours worth of use. So that stuff is pretty hard, no doubt about that. No digging until next week. Well, not next week, week after. Gotta go down to the folks. Haven't seen them in a couple weeks. And go shoot a little trap. Enjoy myself a little bit, I hope. So, alright, hey, thanks for tagging along. See you later.